Hello, and welcome to the fourth quarterfinals. This is exciting. Let's begin. Our first contestant has been here earlier in the cricket and football edition, in the general editions, and he's back here for BizTech edition. Give it up for Azeem Banatwala.
Yo.
Wow. Oof. What is that setup, Azeem? Crazy. Wow.
Thank you, man. It only took 1 year to build.
Beautiful. Azeem is here, which brings us to the next person. Our next quarterfinalist has been finalist so many times earlier, but is yet to win an edition. But there are a lot of people who feel this is his time to win a QVizzing With The Comedians series. So no pressure. Give it up for Kanan.
Hello, KV. Nothing special planned this time. I have been criticized for my overly chaotic presence during these quizzes, and so I come in a muted and reserved capacity. Only here to answer questions, no jokes, and wishing everybody all the best for biz and tech. Life is a game. We are all just players. The world is a ride. Let's keep rocking one day at a time.
Wow. Okay. Welcome, buddy. On that note, someone who's returning to QVizzing The Comedians has been a semi-finalist a couple of times earlier, been a part of movies edition, been part of 2 general editions. Give it up for Shreeja.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
On that note, our last quarter-finalist also has been a part of QVizzing earlier in general editions and in the cricket and football edition. Give it up for Sorabh.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm here to win this quiz. I'm here to win the presidency of the United States of America. I will win everything that stands in my way and destroy all of you. I prepared for this quiz by watching up to 2.5 episodes of Shark Tank India.
Thank you for joining us. Wake up with Sorabh clips! !
Yes.
Clips in capital. It's almost like Sorabh on stage. Like, wake up with Sorabh clips!
A glimpse into the dark side business of Sorabh Pant, who also hawks memes in the morning.
Yeah.
Wake up with Karan Gill. Okay. Let's begin. First question to Azeem. Azeem, we are talking about 2 brands here. Okay. The headline of a 2016 article by The Guardian read, "A case that will run and run. X and Y's court fight over dash mascots." We're talking about 2 brands and their respective mascots. The origin of this case could be traced back to 1988, when Y, in order to parody X's mascot, came up with a very similar mascot of their own. When Y's parody became an advertising success and Y trademarked its mascot, X decided to file for a new US trademark of its own, because the previous one had lapsed by 1988. The ensuing dispute resulted in an out-of-court settlement in 1992, where Y and its mascot took exclusive trademark rights in US and Canada, and X and its mascot took exclusive rights in rest of the world. Fast forward to 2016, Y filed a lawsuit against X, alleging that it used its mascot for advertising in US. Tell me the 2 brands. Essentially, long story short, we are talking about 2 companies with very, very similar mascots, and hence all this issue. Which 2 brands do you think are we talking
about? These are companies?
Yeah.
Vaguely remember knowing this, but I'm just going to take a random. Coke and Pepsi.
Not Coke and Pepsi. Going to Kanan.
Also don't know. Is it some Burger King, McDonald's thing?
No. Going to Shreeja.
Is it Sprite's Fido? One of them Sprite and
no. Going to Sorabh.
So I remember reading about this. This is it's been fought for a really long time. This is Gangar Optics versus Lenskart.
No, it's not Gangar Optics and Lenskart. Do you have any other guess?
Is it Honda and Hyundai?
Not Honda and Hyundai. Okay, we'll take one more round. Essentially, the question, and this Honda is so interesting, is because these 2 are like in the product that they make in their world, in their industry. These two are the biggest names. So it's very weird that two of the biggest brands in the world in a certain field have almost the same logo. Not the logo, but the same mascot. Like sometimes you can't even guess which one is which one. I mean, for example, when I was framing this question, I want to say that I don't even care which is X, which is Y. I just want two brands. Okay. The other hint is think rabbit.
Is one of the companies? No. Is one of them Duracell?
Yes.
Okay. And is the other? Sorry, I'm asking for a hint. You can not tell me. Is the other also a battery brand or not?
Yeah.
It is a battery brand.
Yes.
Is the other battery ever ready?
Not ever ready.
That's an Indian brand.
Going to Kanan only for the other brand.
Is it the Energizer Bunny?
Yes, it is the
Energizer.
So we're talking about Duracell and Energizer. Okay, both these are, the right one is Energizer Bunny, the left one is Duracell batteries Rabbit. They're almost the same.
Which one
You
is
know
the
what?
parody?
Energizer was the parody of Duracell's this thing.
Very clearly, that's the one that's not sincere.
Yeah.
Dude, before Azeem guessed, I was like in my head trying to think of which company does not compete with Playboy.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Okay, cool. So 2.5 each to Azeem and Kanan for Duracell and Energizer, which means the next direct will be to Shreeja. Okay, Shreeja, it was created by Italian artist Arturo Di Modica or Modica. Late in the evening of December 14, 1989, Di Modica arrived with it on the back of a truck and illegally dropped it at a particular place. After being removed by the New York City Police Department later that day, it was installed at Bowling Green and soon became a popular tourist attraction. Weighing around 3,200 kg, what is this that we are talking about?
Is it the bull at the stock exchange?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It is the
What?
Yes.
charging bull. It is the charging bull. Okay, Shreeja gets full 10 points. This is
Oh,
Nice.
damn.
charging bull at near Wall Street, near the.
What confidence does it take to make a sculpture that no one had asked for and leave it and hope for the
Yeah.
best? Inspirational speaker that we should have.
There was a guy who actually had a bear as well, but he just stuck to his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have the kind of
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
He kept dragging himself down.
he kept it. He's like, I will preserve this till it goes up.
His hopes were always low. He couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, he sold it as an NFT now.
Okay, Shreeja gets 10 for the charging bull funda in New York, which brings us to Sorabh. Sorabh, in Afghanistan, Fikr wa Talash, dream and achieve. In Egypt, El Mashrua, or the project. Austria, 2 minutes to million. France, Dans l'eau du dragon, in the dragon's eye. Croatia, dragon's nest. Slovenia, Dober Posel, which literally means good deal. Spain, tu oportunidad, which means your opportunity. Sri Lanka, At Pavura, which means wall of tuskers. What is it known as in India?
Arey, this is minute to win it.
Not minute to win it. Going to Azeem.
Is it deal or no deal?
Not deal, no deal. Going to Kanan.
I never thought it would reach me. Shark Tank.
It is Shark Tank.
What are you saying? Oh my god.
Yeah.
10 points to Kanan.
Oh, damn.
The most
Dude, I was
obvious
thinking
one.
Shark
Oh my
Tank, and
God.
then I'm like, this is too obvious.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's too obvious. I
Fuck.
thought it would be the next one.
That's me,
God
guys.
damn it.
Thinking straight of the obvious.
Shark Tank.
Oh,
Shark
man.
Tank. These are all different versions of Shark Tank
God damn.
in different countries. Kanan
I like
gets
how the sharks are made out of like rupees, man.
yeah.
2,000 rupee sharks, bro. They ain't no normal sharks. Origami
Yes.
sharks.
These sharks have chips installed in them, so you can track.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kanan gets 10 points there, and we come back to Shreeja. Shreeja, I'm talking about a certain brand campaign, marketing campaign. The use of this campaign had very significant and immediate effects on sales. In 1955, when the X campaign was started, sales were at $5 billion. By 1957, sales were at $20 billion, representing a 300% increase within 2 years. Y, which is the brand that is behind the campaign, brand/company, Y easily overcame growing health concerns through the X campaign, highlighting the success of the campaign as well as the industry's strong ability to use mass marketing to influence the public. Which brand's iconic campaign are we talking about?
Is this Will's cigarettes? They had a, I think, campaign about it's the man's cigarette or something.
Will's and Man Secret. No, going to Sorabh.
Marlboro Man and Marlboro.
Yes, perfect. It is Marlboro Man and Marlboro, not Will's. But Marlboro Man. Marlboro Man, one of the most successful and iconic brand campaigns.
Shit.
He
So,
actually, I
Sorabh,
mean, he didn't die of cancer. He actually got run over by a Will's truck. That's one of the well-known facts about him.
okay, Sorabh gets 10 points for Marlboro. So coming to Azeem now. Azeem, we're talking about a certain logo. X is a great example of having a hidden meaning, hidden meaning inside your logo. The logo integrates the idea of both analog and digital technology into one. The X logo has 3 concealed messages. The analog wave symbolized by the first 2 characters, the binary code symbolized by the last 2 characters, and the transition from left to right, highlighting the evolution of the technology and the company. Tell me the company/brand/logo that we are talking about.
I want to write this down. I'm gonna take a guess. Nvidia.
Not NVIDIA, going to Kanan.
Oh man, I was also thinking of GeForce, but I got no idea. Audio Technica. I don't know.
No, going to Shreeja.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Sorabh.
I can almost see the logo because I remember seeing this logo, but I think it's if I say what it is, then everybody will get it. But I don't know that Azeem will get it for sure because I can see the first letter. But I don't think I can't remember the name, so I'm just gonna give a complete tuka and say, is it Xiaomi?
Not Xiaomi. Okay, we'll start again, making it a 5-point question. The hint for all 4 of you would be Japanese. Okay, think Japanese and think personal computers/laptops.
Yeah, I figured it out. It's Vio.
Yes, it is Vio. 5 points there to the team. Look at the Vio logo. This is the.
I have
Yeah.
literally drawn that. I'm not even kidding.
I can only think of Fevicol this whole time. I'm like 0101 Fevicol. What other brand?
Why?
Oh, of course, yes. Yes, Sony Bio.
Once again, so what is it? This is the what is it again? It's a sound wave. Then there's the binary, and then there's the
Yeah, the 1-0 is binary.
Yeah.
But
On
what
the
is the
left,
evolution thing?
analog.
We all came from the water, which is the waves, and out
Yeah.
of fish we started to stand upright, and now we're all
Right.
fat, and so that's why the circle is.
Yeah.
Very
Yes, and
Evil
all
eye
mountains have
behavior.
eyes. Yeah.
Evil IBS.
Yes.
Dude, how have and this is a very cliche joke, okay? But why has Saif never been like endorsing this company? Just like,
Wow.
wow. How is that
Wow,
never
yeah.
happened? Come on, guys, let's try. Well, this is easy.
Oh man. Wow.
Exactly.
I just checked. Karina has actually advertised Sony.
Oh,
Wow, yeah. Not now, Bebo.
they must they must have met on the set. He showed up. He's like, I heard my call.
Oh man. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. Azeem gets 5 for Sony Vaio, and I go to Kanan. Okay. From Japan, we go all the way to Antarctica. Despite the frigid temperatures, ornery elephant seals, and months of perpetual darkness, Antarctica is still a place where money matters. That is the reason an ATM was established back in 1998 at McMurdo Station, the largest science hub on the continent. It is the only ATM available on the continent. In order to patronize the coffee shops, general stores, bars, or post office, money is exchanged in what amounts to a closed economy. Which American banking conglomerate was behind this? Essentially, in one line, the question is there's only one ATM in Antarctica. Which American bank's ATM is that?
Is there a hint in this question? Is this bank known to be a cold bank? Is the customer service cold? Are they frigid people in general?
No, but
Are they melting currently?
no.
Sorry, please allow. Is there a hint in the question? Is my question.
No. So essentially, yeah, it's one of those questions where there is a finite set of banks, like American
Yes.
banks, and you just have to think of one of those, like calculated guess.
All right. You said American bank. The first bank I thought of was one. You said conglomerate, so I will say JP Morgan Chase.
Not JPMC. Going to Shreeja or Chase or JP Morgan. Going to Shreeja.
American Express.
Not Amex. Going to Sorabh.
Listen, okay, this is a real leap of faith. Okay, and it just puts words together. And I'm just going to put those words together. Is it the Bank of America?
Not Bank of America. Going to.
Yeah, you all have said the two banks that I knew.
Same, dude.
The thing is that I have one in my mind, but I'm confused whether it's American or Australian. Shit, what are the banks?
I don't know any other bank.
Let's start excluding banks. HSBC, no. Bank of India, definitely not.
SBI?
Bank of Baroda bhi nahi hoga.
Yeah. Dude, it'd be great if Bank of Baroda has it. 1998, they started an ATM in Antarctica.
Macmudo.
I literally know only one other bank, and I'm just going to name it if my turn comes. That's the only other bank I know. And I don't even know if it's a bank.
7-Up is a drink, if that's what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to think of which bank repeatedly needs bailouts in America. I can't seem to remember it.
Isn't that most?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
ABN AMRO.
Not ABN AMRO. Okay. Since no one got it, we'll do one more round. But like Kanan said, there's no hint as such. And we can take one more round with just random bank names. But I'm just going to make it interesting. And just add a very just interesting hint. So the bank is the bank's name. It's a 2-word name, -- and one of those words is also the name of a 90s movie. Okay, cult. Also won an Oscar, not Best Picture, but for something else. Is also a TV series. No, the one from the bank is shares its name with a 90s movie and a TV series that has come in the last few years. Okay, an anthology series. So 2 hints. It's a 2-word American bank. The second word of the bank's name shares its name with a movie from 90s and a TV show that has come in the last few years. We'll take one round with just this hint.
How I Met Your Bank? Succession Bank? Shark Bank?
Or a Bank of Brothers, no?
Bank of Succession Bank. Pulp Bank, Titanic Bank. What are the cult 90s movies? Oh my goodness. Cape Fear Bank. Bank Fear, Cape Bank. Said Chase already. Said JP Morgan. Goldman Sachs is not a bank. I mean, they have Apple Card, whatever. Yeah, I'm bankless. I'm out.
Okay,
sorry.
Banking.
I pass.
Hint has confused me more.
Why?
It's because it's just too much information in my head that I cannot sort through.
Answer wrong. Come on. Somebody do it.
Just 1 minute and I will.
Literally, the only anthology series I can think of is Chernobyl, and that can't be. Bank of Chernobyl. First word, 90s cult movie. What's that Edward Norton double role movie,
Yeah.
which was remade in?
Oh, you mean the Bank Club?
Yeah.
Like history. Okay, Shreeja,
Lehman Brothers.
not Lehman Brothers. Going to Sorabh.
Wells Fargo.
Yes, that is correct.
Fargo, god damn it.
There you go. Oh, that's so
I knew Fargo was one, but I
Yeah,
had no
yeah.
clue it was called Wells Fargo.
right.
Yeah,
Forgot
yeah.
about Wells Fargo. We all forgot about Wells Fargo.
I withdrew money from them once. They charged me $5 extra,
Why?
Classic Wells.
and now I've made money in
You know,
points.
It says Wells Fargo and company. That means Wells Fargo is not even the company. That's
Yeah.
something to think about. दो लोग आ गए, they're like, नहीं हमारी company भी है. Oh, okay, relax.
We also make wells, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, Sorrow gets 5 points for Wells Fargo, which means we'll come to Azeem now. Azeem, a central theme of Asterisk and the Missing Scroll is censorship and the battle over information. The newsmonger character, Confound the Air Politics, was inspired by and resembles X. Like X, he makes use of the most modern networks to spread the news and is something of a worry to the powerful in the known world. Two things I want from you. One is, who is X? Like, who is the guy who is inspiration behind this character called Confound Their Politics? And what was the alternate name that was considered for Confound Their Politics? So if you know X, or if you deduce X, then the alternate name is related to X. These two things are related.
Dude, this is the only Asterix I've never read, by the way. Do you have any questions from Asterix and Sun?
So just one, this is not random as a 2018 ka naya Asterix comic. We're talking about classic Asterix comics, right?
No, this is a naya, this thing.
Oh,
No,
naya hai. Oh, okay.
like,
Oh,
Second
okay.
to last, I think.
Okay. So then I'm assuming the X would be Donald Trump.
okay. We will pass to Kanan, not Donald Trump,
Oh.
Is X Rupert Murdoch?
not Rupert Murdoch.
Jeez.
Going to Shreeja.
Was the alternate name WikiLeaks?
Yes. So who would be X?
Wow, dude. What a
Oh.
great name and great guess, man.
Well done, dude. Great job.
Snowden. Snowden. Oh man, I can't remember the first name.
No, I will pass to Sorabh only for X. Shreeja gets point for all. I always thought it's the other way around. People will crack X first and then.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, WikiLeaks is correct. I'm going to Sorabh only for them. If that is WikiLeaks, who would be this person?
Dude, I'm going to say this wrong and I'm going to look like a fucking idiot now. It's like, I think it's the name, but I have a feeling it's the wrong name. Is it Julian Assange?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Julian
Thank God.
Assange.
Come on.
Julian Assange and WikiLeaks. Okay.
I
Dude,
didn't know they were
WikiLeaks is
still making
amazing, man.
Asterix comics, man.
This is
Yeah, they're doing it.
20.
The guy who's the writer died, and
Oh.
the guy who's the illustrator is still around. So they.
Oh, I was thinking of historical figures. Damn.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to split between Shreeja and Sorabh. WikiLeaks and Julian Assange, but I'm sure Shreeja should get more because Julian Assange came because
Yeah.
WikiLeaks was cracked.
Yeah, 100%.
So we'll go with 6 and 4, or should we make it 7 and 3?
Yeah, I think that's.
See, I'll
fine.
tell you what. Why don't you give me 7 and give me 3 on a loan of 14% and
No. If I
equity in your company?
you get the direct question, so that's your advantage.
No, I think 7 and 3 is fine. I think like WikiLeaks was the fucking. I would have never got Julian Assange.
Yeah. Fair.
No way.
Happy to
absolutely
start a derivatives market on the likelihood of you giving Sorabh 7 points, and then I'm happy to sell my position in that to Azeem if we can
Yes,
go forward in that.
I will put
Dude,
that money into Ethereum.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shreeja will get
So that we all great.
or WikiLeaks crack. I hope she should have gotten Assange as well, but and full 10 points because last quiz I gave 2 points to Ronak just like this. and he qualified. He defeated Tanmay by 2 points. I was like, "Arre."
Oh wow.
So yeah. Okay, Shreeja gets 7, Sorabh gets 3. Which means next direct will come to Sorabh. This is your direct. Founded in 1927 and originally called Totem Stores because customers toted away their groceries. X changed its name to reflect its new business hours in 1946. The chain was open all days of the week and its new opening hours was considered extended hours during the 40s. Now most X stores are open 24 hours a day, with the first store to do so in Austin, Texas in 1963. What are we talking about? Or give me
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. That is correct. 10 point there to Sorabh. They changed their name to 7-Eleven because they were open 7 days a week and their new opening hours was 11 hours. That was considered extended hours back in the day.
Yeah.
So 7-Eleven. Cool. To the end of the first half, let's take a quick look at the score. Azeem with 2.5 for Duracell and 5 for Sony Vaio is on 7.5. Kanan with 2.5 for Energizer and 10 for Shark Tank is on 12.5. Shreeja with 10 on Charging Bull and 7 for WikiLeaks is on 17. Sorabh right now leading with 10 for 7-Eleven, Marlboro and Marlboro Man, so 20. 5 for 5 for Wells Fargo and 3 for Julian Assange is on 28. Okay, so right now Sorabh Pandit leading with 28, followed by Shreeja on 17, followed by Kanan on 12.5, followed by Azeem on 7.5. Let's start the second half now. Okay, the order will now be Sorabh, Shreeja, Kanan, Azeem. Starting with Sorabh, this is your direct. Montblanc is famous for producing a wide range of luxury products, including goods for travel, writing implements, watches, and jewelry, among others. Now, there are two funda that I want from you, and I've also given you images. The first is the number 4810. Okay, what does the number 4810, which is present on the nips of the fountain pens, represent? Okay. And the second funda is, what does the 6-pointed star with rounded edges represent? So there are two things on Montblanc products. What I want from you is the logic or the inspiration or the idea behind these two things: 4810 and 6-pointed stars.
This is probably the wrong guess, but is 4810 the year the pens was started? And
That's
which
in the
is highly
future,
unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I forgot that we're in 2022.
Oh, so you mean 4810 BC?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the realization to dawn.
They went from pens to quills to pens back again. That's how it
to
works.
pens back again. They're like, yeah, that's the destruction of the universe that we're waiting for.
The first tool actually created was the fountain pen, and then knives, spears.
Yeah. And they made fire because one guy was just like throwing ink on people, and they was like, "We burn this guy till he dies." That's how fire came.
You know what? When in January 2022, most people are confused about what month it is. I'm confused about what year we're living in.
Yeah, it's tough to be off by about 2,000, almost 3,000 years. You're off.
Dude, in my head, I was thinking 481 AD makes sense. I forgot that 0 has a value in this. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm just going to give a absolutely random guess, even though again makes no sense. 6-pointed star, is it the North Star?
No, going to Shreeja. And for the record, 4810 is also incorrect.
Yeah. Are you sure? do you are you sure you checked the right Wikipedia?
Is
French calendar. Sorry, Shreeja.
4810 the number of pens they make at a time?
Okay. And 6-pointed star. Any guesses?
Oh, 6-pointed star. Is that the shape of their factory or their building?
Oh wow.
No, passing to Kanan for both.
Is 4810 the height of some mountain? Some mountain.
Ah.
4810 is the height of?
Mont Blanc or some associated mountain.
And the 6-pointed star with rounded edges?
It looks like a mountain if you look from the top.
Actually, you're right on both counts. Full 10
Holy
points.
fuck, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm just trying to understand. Is this
4810.
the answer? Is
Sorry.
this the answer you knew in 4810 AD and came back in the time machine and guessed it? That's
true.
a great guess, man.
Actually,
Fuck.
Wow. It's
Season
insane.
4 of Dark is actually all about this pen and about how it actually controls time.
4810 meter is how tall Mont Blanc, the mountain is. And
God.
its snow-capped peak is what other thing represents.
I gave
From the
such a
Wow.
calculated, vague guess because I didn't know Mont Blanc, so I said any associated mountain.
Wow.
Insane.
4810 represents
Great
Mont Blanc's
answer,
height.
man.
And 6-pointed star with rounded edges represent the mountain snow cap from above. Beautiful crack. 10 points there, Kanan. And I go to Azeem. Cool. Azeem, Baba Budan was a 16th century Sufi who is said to have introduced the coffee plant to India by bringing 7 raw beans from the port of X in Yemen while coming back from Hajj. In those days, coffee was exported to other parts of the world in roasted or baked form so that no one could grow their own and were forced to buy from the Yemenis. He smuggled 7 coffee beans which were hidden in his beard. On his return home, he planted the beans on the slopes of the Chandragiri Hills, in Chikmagaluru district, and the rest is history. Essentially, Babudan is known to have introduced coffee in India. Okay. Now, he brought the coffee from a certain port in Yemen. Okay. And that it's not a random name of the port. It's a hint for all 4 of you. It's not some random port. The word is somehow associated with coffee. Like in the world of coffee, we know this word is from the world of coffee. So what was the name of the port that Baba Budan brought those 7 raw beans from?
Is it Arabica?
Yeah.
Not Arabica. Going.
Am I stuck? Oh shit.
Yeah, you're not.
Now
stuck
you're
anymore.
okay. Now you're okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
Going to Sorabh.
It's not Arabic. That was my answer, man. Oh shit.
Oh, it's not
I'll
Arabica. Oh, okay.
Not Arabic.
Oh.
Well, that's
It's definitely not cappuccino or robusta. Those are all genres. Yeah. Is it cafe coffee day, Yemen? Genuinely don't know. Is it barista?
Not barista. Going to Shreeja.
Say anything.
I have no idea. Is it filter?
Not.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, even I had filter on my list.
Not filter. Going to Kanan.
Is it a USB port? No. He smuggled home 7 coffee beans hidden in the beard. On a return home, planted the beans on the slope of Chandragiri Hills in Chikmagalur district, and the rest is history. You can say the rest is history after almost any sentence. Kumar Varun was born, and the rest is history. The rest will remain history, unless, of course, you have Mont Blanc pen and can travel backwards.
Question was passed to Kanan.
We
and
did
rest-
quiz, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And the remaining was the future, and that is all of time.
Nice.
I'm
But
going
also,
to
the
say,
part that he smuggled in this beard is amazing, man. Anyway, sorry, go ahead, please. Huh?
yeah. So I'm saying coffee-related words. Chicory.
No. Okay. We'll take one more round. Starting with Azeem. The hint for all of you is think chocolate. Okay. Hint is chocolate. So think coffee, think chocolate, think one word. Should I add more hint?
Is
I feel
it?
like
Is it
Oh,
mocha?
okay. Don't.
Sorry, Azeem.
Mocha.
Yes, that is correct. The
Beautiful.
port of
So
Mocha
cool.
is where
Wow.
Mocha is said to be the
Wow,
birthplace of
amazing.
coffee, where it all started.
Well, why is it after chocolate? What's the connection?
Because you add chocolate and coffee and you get cafe mocha.
Mocha.
No, but
yeah.
okay. But so that whole mix started in mocha or what?
No.
Fuck.
Yes, Moke Pe Choka.
Port of Mocha is where it all began.
Hilarious.
Okay, we get 5 points there for Mocha. Nice. I was going for Mocha is very close to Sana in Yemen, so
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, even I am very close to
very
Sana.
niche joke for just the 5 of us. Audience will be like, "Yeah." Okay. 5 points to Azeem, and we go to Sorabh. Sorabh, the Kaintai, which is the maritime support force, was a trading and shipping company and private navy considered to be the first corporation in modern Japan. It was founded in 1865 near the end of the Tokugawa shogunate by Sakamoto Ryoma. Now, the logo of which Japanese multinational conglomerate is based on the flag of the Kaintai. A hint for all 4 of you at this stage before anyone answers is that
Don't give it.
okay, sorry. We'll wait.
I might be wrong, but even then.
That's okay. Anyway.
Wow, Azeem.
Nice.
Wow.
one.
Thanks,
Nice
bro.
one.
Seriously, man.
Sorry, man.
Jeez.
Hey, don't hate the player,
I
hate the
hope you're
game.
wrong. I hope you're wrong after
I
this.
am most likely wrong.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm just going to say Daewoo, something like
Not Devu. Going
no.
to Shreeja.
मुझे तो ये स्विस नाइफ का लोगो लग रहा है.
Yeah, they originally came from Japan.
Correct.
You're playing mind games with me, huh?
Because Japanese people are smaller than Swiss people, so they just open a knife and a Japanese person would come out. So, yeah, thank you so much. Azeem, you actually know what this?
I have a vague idea, but I'm probably wrong.
Pass.
Okay, Shreeja passes. We go to Kanan.
Mitsubishi.
Not Mitsubishi.
Shit.
Oh, that was my answer. Okay.
Oh man. Oh.
Okay.
Still running out
Okay.
too. That's not a number.
Hey, what about that hint, KV? Okay.
You can at least give a
that's
guess,
fine.
right? Like of some
Wait,
base
give me a
company.
second to think because
No,
I was
now you guess right away.
quite sure that was
Confidence,
Mitsubishi.
boy. I hope you guys are keeping score. Because if not, oh shit, my joke doesn't work. Because this book is blue color. Okay, it would have been very funny. Because the title of the book is The Body Keeps the Score. And now that's lost. That punchline is lost to eternity. Well, I try. I
The
make
body
many
keeps
jokes.
trying,
I make lots of jokes even if I don't post it. Oh shit, even this is. Just imagine me holding post-it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna Toyota.
Not Toyota. Okay, I'll first say the hint that I want to say in the beginning, then I'll get to the next hint. The hint I want to say was the current version, like the logo that this company uses, doesn't use the colors of this logo. Okay, so it's gray.
Oh, that would have been a helpful hint.
So it's based on the logo in the
Yeah,
sense that it
see?
also has colors.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
It's not these colors, but they are some colors. It's
Follow
loosely
the format of
based.
two colors.
As in the sense that a flag is a visual thing and this logo is also a visual
Wow.
thing.
Wow, Azeem, you really don't want to qualify.
You really screwed us, bro. You really screwed
Yeah,
us.
man.
Sorry,
Kavi,
guys.
please
Sorry.
continue.
It was tactical.
Wait,
And
KV
now
is about to give another hint.
Yeah. Now the other hint to make it like proper 10 to 5 is think investments. Okay, think money, think investments.
Is it that? Is it Detsumu?
Not that soon. Shreeja.
Is it the Tokyo Stock Exchange?
Not the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Going to Kanan.
Is HKBK a Japanese bank?
Which one?
HKBK, is that something?
Not HKBK.
The Hong
Is
Kong
it something,
Bank
but
of Korea.
is it something?
Yeah.
It is something, right? It exists.
I think it's the Hong Kong something. HKB.
I think BKK is
HSBC
short for
is-
Bangkok.
No?
Yeah. But also like
Okay.
you're thinking of like it's something that exists. Just again,
I'm not going crazy, right? We're
Yeah.
still alive.
yeah. Like the colors of this flag, which are
Is
great.
this a dream?
Yeah, it's all
They don't necessarily
Okay,
use
going-
these colors, but they do use colors.
Going to Azeem.
Come on, Azeem.
It makes no sense, but I'm going to say HSBC.
Not HSBC.
That's
Okay.
Hong Kong Shanghai Bank.
Yeah, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, maybe
yeah.
they stole it and took it to Japan before. Maybe this is why they all hate each other.
I'm feeling embarrassed on behalf of all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm
It's
not really.
I think the
No,
answer.
it's not
Except
that
Azeem.
embarrassing because
See,
barely
in
get to
fairness,
see
the hint
logo
didn't
of
help
this
anyone.
company.
So it's
We don't get to see the logo, but we read about this company every day because it's in news, because it invested here, there, etc., etc. We're talking about SoftBank.
Yaar.
never in a
No
million years.
way,
This
dude.
one was
Yeah,
very
I
hard,
would-
KV.
I would have never thought
Yeah.
of SoftBank.
Yeah.
No,
Even though we
because
were
it's
just
soft.
talking about SoftBank before this quiz started.
Yeah.
SoftBank,
Wow.
SoftBank. Okay, cool. SoftBank. We come back to Sorabh. Sorabh, we're talking about another company now. X outlets purposefully have round tables instead of square or rectangular ones to make solo customers look less lonely. Okay. Now I'm quoting Arthur Rubinfield, one of its former senior vice president for real estate. He wrote once that a round table is less formal, has no empty seats, and the lack of right angle edges make the person seated at the table feel less isolated. What funda are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Are you talking about my hotel room? I said this seriously. Is it Starbucks?
That is correct. 10 point there to Sorabh. It is why Starbucks have, they're one of the pioneers of this round table thing, when cafes usually always had rectangular tables. That's when Starbucks, and the funda was that it makes
Oh,
you
wow.
feel less
Hey, but I sit at the square table there.
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, even I do. In India, it's all square. And like the car one under
not-
Shah Rukh Khan's office, where I'm hoping to get noticed one day.
Yeah, that one only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starbucks, there we go.
Starbucks,
Starbucks.
yeah, it's a
The
square
infamous-
They do
table.
have square tables in India also.
Yeah.
Like they do have square tables also, but round tables is the one that they start with this concept.
Because there's so many people here, you can't really be lonely.
That's
Yeah.
also true. It was never
And
meant
also-
to be a family cafe when it started.
Right.
Like, usually, and it
Wow.
more conversation, etc. when you're on round table. Okay.
Nice. Very cool.
Cool. Okay. That brings us to the last lap, like the last 4 questions, last quarter of this quarterfinal. Starbucks, Sorabh got, so this will be Shreeja's direct. Shreeja, although many people believe it was named after the Beatles' record label, X Corp Limited, because its co-founders were big fans of the British band. X was actually named after an X farm the pair visited in Oregon. One of the co-founders liked the name X because it was fun, spirited, and not intimidating. What are we talking about? Which company are we talking?
Pass.
Shreeja passes, we go to Kanan.
So the Beatles record label name is X Corps Limited.
Yes.
Okay. And you said an X farm is the an is not necessarily grammatically correct there. An indicates the next letter should start with a vowel.
It is actually
I'm just
grammatically.
double checking. So
No,
it does
grammatically
start-
also. Okay, Kanan. Did you pass?
sorry, just 1 second. Yeah, I'm not passing yet.
Sorry. Take your time.
X, we're looking for a brand.
Yeah, sorry. X that we're looking for is a company brand. Yeah. So
Is it Apple?
it is Apple. 10
Oh,
points.
thank goodness.
It is Apple.
Oh,
Arre,
I
yaar.
went
Apple is the name
on
of
such a
Beatles
trip.
record. There's always a copyright
Oh.
issue until for a bit, many years.
Yeah.
And they went to an apple orchard, apple farm in Oregon, and then that's where the name comes.
I was
Apple.
like Sergeant Pepper, Peppercorn,
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, everything is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Apple Farm and Apple Records. Okay, Kanan gets 10 for Apple, and I go to Azeem. Talking about a certain app and its logo. Okay, the logo references the Morse code. The logo can be read vertically, NIS, okay, which is the abbreviation of the previous name of the app, in 3 rows by means of Morse code. Okay, the name of the app was later shortened to X. I mean, that's the answer I'm looking for. When the first word was removed and the last 2 words were merged. Now this is the Morse code for NIS. Dash and a dot for N, dot for I, dot for S. So this is used in their logo. Okay. What app are we talking about?
So the logo can be read vertically as NIS.
So exactly how you can see on the left, that's almost the logo of the app. Like that's the logo. Dash dot, then dot dot, and then 3 dots. And the earlier name had 3 words. The current name is they removed the first word and they merged the second and third word.
Is the NIS significant?
Yes, NIS is the
Okay, it's the abbreviation to the
brand name, to the app's name. And they removed the first word. They removed the N, and now it's only INS.
Is it in short?
Yes, it is. 10 points there to Azeem. It is in short. It was earlier called News in Short.
News in short, yeah.
And this is in shorts. And this is the logo. It's basically a
I've seen this logo.
Yes, News in Short.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful answer. 10 points there to Azeem. Nice. Okay, we're going to Sorabh with a long question, but it's very, very workable and simple. There are just XYZs are there, but don't get confused. It's very interesting, nice, long, good story. Okay.
Yeah, you had
Looking
to
at
throw
a
a history
three-word-
question in there, no? Like it starts with the history, and it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
A 3-word answer. Okay. The history of XYZ is more than 100 years old. In May 1916, Krishna Raja Vodiyar IV, the then Maharaja of X, okay, so first word is a place, okay, and M. Vishwasvaraya, the then Diwan of X, set up the government Y oil factory at X for Y oil extraction. The primary goal of the project was to utilize the excess stocks of the Y that had piled up after the First World War had halted the export of Y from the Kingdom of X. Kingdom of X also is the largest producer of Y in the world at the time. So Y is something that was produced a lot in X. 2 years later, the Maharaja was gifted a rare set of Y oil Zs. Now comes the third word, which is a product. Okay. This gave him the idea of producing similar Zs for the masses, which he immediately shared with his bride Diwan, which is of course the legendary Vishwasvaraya. In total agreement about the need for industrial development in the state, enterprising duo immediately got to work. A stickler for perfection, Vishwasvaraya wanted to produce a good quality Z that would also be affordable for the public. So he invited technical experts from Bombay, now Mumbai, and made arrangements for Z making experiments on the premises of the Indian Institute of Science. Just tell me what brand's origin are we talking about, or just XYZ. So X is a place, Y is something from which oil can be extracted. Well, it's something that X is really popular for till date. And Z is a product made from Y oil. Okay.
Sorry, say that again.
X is a place from where this Maharaja and Diwan are. Y is, as you can see, we are talking about Y is like you can extract oil also from Y. And Y is something that X is associated with because there is production of Y is very high in X. Also, since it used to export a lot of Y, it still does. But because of the World War, what happened was they had a lot of Y, so they didn't know what to do with this. And hence this story continues. Z is a product, okay, which is a very common product, which can also be made by Y oil. What else? Yeah. So which brand's origin do you think we are talking about?
X is the place, Y is what happens, and Z is the product. Is the product. Okay.
XYZ is a brand, an Indian brand, wherein X is a place, Z is a product, Y is something that can be used to make Z.
X for Y.
Oh yeah, 1916 is more than 100 years ago. That is so crazy.
Are you sure?
Oh wow. I don't know. It depends on what the stationery industry has to say about this. For the category of stationery, they move through time.
Hmm. Is it MRF?
Not MRF. But good guess in the template at least. Like Madras, like somewhere there. Going to Shreeja.
Pass.
Okay, Shreeja passes. We go to Kanan.
Okay, I figured it out. This is Bangalore really helps here. Okay, Krishnaja Vodiyar is Maharaja of Mysore. Was Maharaja of Mysore.
Yeah.
That means Y is sandalwood and Z is soap. So it's Mysore sandal soap.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Vodiyar, Vishwashraya, both from the state of Mysore, and they had excess sandalwood, and they used to make soaps out of those sandalwood, and hence we are talking about Mysore sandal soap. Okay, beautiful.
I think it's unfair that he used logic to get the answer.
I had read parachute coconut oil, but I didn't think he was the Maharaja of parachute, so that's why I stopped.
Who would be the Maharaja of parachute?
Okay, Azeem,
Vayu.
this is your diet. Another company began as Arthur Hines and Company, located at 4 Cooper Institute in the Cooper Union Building in New York City in 1886. The company is known by its customers for large retail outlets, many of which contain a cafe serving Starbucks coffee and other consumables. It also has an online magazine which goes by the same name, hosted on its website, that publishes evaluations of both fiction and non-fiction works. Okay. What Fortune 1000 company are we talking about with the largest number of retail outlets in the United States in its category? Okay, so we're talking about, so don't think like this, again, hint for all four of you, don't think don't think Walmarts of the world. Think of a retail outlet that serves only one category.
So it's primarily known for retail outlets.
Yes.
Okay.
While Azeem thinks, sorry, I just found a weird coincidence, not planned at all. There's a, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a Steve Jobs biography here. And right in the next column, there's a John Lennon biography. Okay. It's very like, Apple.
Serendipitous.
Apple.
That's they meet.
And I don't know if you noticed, I found an apple that was just sitting here throughout the time you were here.
So Fortune 1000 is published. Fortune 500 is separate, and Fortune 1000 is separate because they've already done 500. That means the remaining is also 500. Mathematically, this is stupid. You publish Fortune 500, and then you should publish Fortune 500 Part 2.
Yeah.
Because if they do 1000, will they list the first 500 and then be like, and by the way, like the magazine, it'll be so big, that issue.
Yeah.
Also, I've never like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Just filling time, Azeem. Go ahead.
Sorry.
I don't know. I have thought Rolling Stone.
No, going to Sorabh.
Oh, shit. To answer or absolutely no clue, man.
Okay. Are you passing?
Yeah.
Passing to Shreeja.
Is it Barnes and Noble?
What a beautiful answer.
What? Fuck, man. I knew it was that and I couldn't get the name
clue.
in my head, man. God
I have
damn
no
it.
idea what that is.
Fiction and non-fiction, and one of the biggest victims of online and Amazon and everyone, because Barnes and Noble used to be the biggest bookstore ever, and then but still is one of the biggest bookstore.
God damn it.
In the US. Okay, cool. That brings us to the end of the third quarterfinal. Let's take a quick look at the score. Azeem had 7.5 in the first half. He got Mocha 5, and he also got In Short 15. Azeem ends on 22.5. Kanan had 12.5. He got 10 for Height and Snowcat Peaks of Mont Blanc. He got 10 for Apple, and he got 10 for Masood Sandal Soap. So Kanan ends on 42.5. Shreeja had 17. She got 10 for Barnes and Nobles. She ends on 27. And Sorabh had 28. He got via Starbucks table round or round tables at Starbucks, 38 points. which means the winner of the fourth quarterfinal is Kanan Gill. And the runner-up is Sorabh.
Woo! Congratulations.
But of course, massive shout out to both Azeem and Shreeja. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Azeem. Thank you, Shreeja. And
By the way,
Thank you so much, KV.
I have to tell you, I got done with my show and somebody said, hey, can I have a selfie? And another dude said, let him go. He has to go for quizzing with comedians.
Oh, wow.
People are more concerned.
Wow.
And rightfully so. But you took the
Yeah.
selfie, no? That's why you were late.
No, I didn't. I kicked him on the ground and ran away. I stabbed him with a Mont Blanc pen from the future.
Arguably more time consuming.
And he grew younger with every stab.
He grew younger.
okay, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks a lot, man. Always fun.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
See
friends.
you.
See you all.
Luck,
Bye-bye.
guys.